Hey guys, so I was about ready to do a load of cloth diaper laundry and I figured that I would show you how I wash my diapers for yeast. And so my daughter has been yeast free for about I want to say 3 days, and you want to repeat this process while your baby has the yeast rash and about 5 days after. So I have a couple more days of doing the vigorous wash, so I figured that I would show you. So in here, I know that I said that I wasn't using any pocket diapers, but since she's been yeast free, I wanted to kind of play around and see if I got the yeast out of her pocket diapers. So I've been having her wear a couple of those, and so far so good. Plus, her pocket diapers that she's wearing right now are the Sun Baby ones, and I really don't care if they would get messed up with the vigorous wash routine, just in case they did. So anyway, so I'm going to grab these out of the pail, and I'm going to meet you downstairs and show you how I do it. So before I start the wash process, I'm going to actually go over to my water heater, and if you can see, it's on warm, and I'm going to want to switch it over to, I don't put it all the way on hot, but I do it like just before hot, just because I have some diapers with PUL in my diaper pail right now. But if I was just washing all of her cotton and hemp diapers, I would put it on hot. And I'm just doing this just because it ensures that my water temperature is going to be hot enough to kill the yeast, and also make my wash process a little bit more vigorous for the yeast. So I'm going to let that heat up about half an hour to an hour, and then I will meet you back at my washer. Okay, so I've already started the second step. It's been about an hour. I have for my heater to heat up, and I have my load size set to large, and it's on cold, and I'm on a rinse cycle. I've got all my diapers in here, and so there's nothing but cold water and a little bit of bleach. And I'm using the 7th generation color safe bleach, and this works best in cold water, so I'm going to do a cold soak. I'm going to leave the lid open and let that soak for no more than 20 minutes because you really shouldn't soak anything with PUL longer than that. I just want to err on the side of caution, and when I'm done with that, I will meet you guys back downstairs and show you the next step. So I let my diapers soak for about 15 minutes, and then I closed the lid and let them go through a spin. So now I'm going to keep the load size on large still, and I'm going to switch it to hot, and I'm going to put it back on regular. Oops. Just kidding. Alright, so then I'm going to let the water go in. Obviously, I don't know if you can see that, but there's steam flying up because it's so hot. And at this point, I'm going to put in about, it should be about 2 tablespoons of Rockin' Green. This is an Oxy scoop, but that's my Rockin' Green in there. Just pour that guy in. For the record, I hate Rockin' Green. I'm actually in the process of switching detergents, so hopefully I'll be getting my Crunchy Clean in soon. And then the next step is I'm going to take some OxiClean Versatile Free. So this is free of the perfumes and dyes. This is an oxygenated bleach. So I've so far put in a color safe bleach, and now I'm going to put in this oxygenated color safe bleach into my hot cycle. And I'm going to fill that up about 2 tablespoons worth. Sprinkle that guy in. Okay. Really hard to do with one hand, sorry. Okay, so that's going to run for about I'm going to say about like 10 minutes, and then as soon as, right before it hits the rinse cycle, I'll come back down here and do the next step. Alright, so we're back at the washer again, and just to clarify, it went through a full regular fabric wash cycle on hot in the largest load setting. Now I'm going to switch it to cold. Sorry, I'm doing this with one hand. I've got Hazel holding on to her. And then we're going to put it through another rinse, and we're going to add some grapefruit seed extract. And I got this bottle at the vitamin shop, and it was around 10 bucks. This is the 200 drop serving size. I don't know if it'll focus. But I actually ended up getting this for free because I saved up my rewards points for the vitamin shop, but you can get this at any health food store and stuff like that. So I'm going to add about 20 drops to this, to the load. Okay, so now my diapers are done, and you can probably hear them drying in the dryer right now. I've got my wipes and my shells, and anything cotton or hemp is in the dryer right now. You could also line dry it if it's sunny where you live, but I've still got my microfiber in here. This step is completely optional, but just to make sure it's totally clean, I'm going to add a little bit of standard Clorox, just because there's so many layers in the microfiber, and I want to make sure it gets really clean. So again, I'm gonna put the load to a small because there's really not that much in there, and I'm gonna switch it back to hot, and I'm gonna do regular again, and add some bleach.